Wassail. This is another Ascended Masters reading. So let's crack out the Kyle Grey with the white faces. Kyle, represent the world a bit more, please. I'm going to keep saying it. So, let's see what Ascended Masters are coming towards us. We have Dyer again, so this is definitely another message about uploading. Be mindful of the planet, come back to Earth and stay grounded. And then we have Mary Magdalene, Teacher awakens, you have something important to share, follow the inner call, don't let anything stop you. So this is Mary Magdalene as the Ascended Master that she became. So this is cosmic information. Last time she turned up was a reading about starseeds. So let's see if it's the same thing that she wants to say or something new. That's too soon. Right, so I'm using the Double Anna Stark deck. What messages, Mary Magdalene, do you have for people today? What messages do you have about uploads from the Earth grid? Wow! Whoa! I didn't ring the bell. I'm going to ring the bell because there's just such warmth coming from the bell, from Spirit, from Source. She's bringing you a message about the connection between you and Source. And Source is wanting to work through the Earth grid. Look, see in this card, this divine consciousness of card number 45, which is a 9, a divine number. This is about the connection that comes down. This pale yellow is this warmth of source energy coming through. And this is 44. So this is to do with not just Ascended Masters, but also your spirit team, your ancestors. So let's... Oh, 44, 45. This is an absolutely... This is happening, people. Consecutive numbers always tell us that we're on the right track. So you really do have to get on this upload track. Why? Birthing creation. Birthing a whole new you in the Earth grid, in the world. And I'm getting a thing which is a message that your spirit team, your ancestral spirit team, your ancestors who are in the spirit world in 44, the fourth dimension, are working to pull you from the 3D to the 5D, okay? So from the 3D to the 5D. Birth of creation, birthing you into a new energy, and they're the bridging point between these different dimensions. And where is this heading? Abundance. We've got this real, seriously, the energy is just so beautiful, so beautiful. So where do you want me to go, Miss Mary Magdalene? To the Shamanic deck. Do you know you want animal spirits? Okay. So we're going to take the Kim Krans Wild Unknown Spirit deck. Animal spirits, wild unknown animal spirits. So, Mary Magdalene, Teacher Awakens. There's one on the floor. She's making me work for the messages. Dancy. So, excuse me while I lean down and put my face in all the tarot cards. This is a new spirituality, a new form of cosmic energy that is only grabbable when you connect with the earth grid. So Firefly is air, spiritual air, this brand new opening, this passionate new start is coming. We have Crocodile. This is ancient. This energy that's new to you is deeply old. Itchy nose now. It's a deeply patient, I'm hearing. Crocodile it's kind of source energy that's inside the earth grid. Okay. And we have bee spirit. Now, bee spirit is air again, but bee spirit is interdimensional. It switches between dimensions. It's like the positive, negative electrons that buzz between different dimensions. This is what's beginning to happen to those connecting to the earth grid. This ability to find the space, the portals, and to bring them. So you have earthworm, earth and air. This is definitely Ninlil, third of the third territory. This is a new portal that's opening on the third of the third. Goddess of the wind, the Babylonian gate of Ninlil, who is the feminine aspect of Enlil. He separated heaven and earth. She's bringing them back together so that we can create this 5D experience. So the earthworm talks about how the energy of everyone on earth, because remember the earth requires earthworms, soil requires earthworms, they fertilize, they create, they're a very important creature, and there's billions upon billions of these, just as there's many, many souls here. And this is about potential, this energy potential. This is the portal within us. So B is talking about how the teacher that awakens is not, Mary Magdalene, it's not this sense, she's not saying, she's not saying that you're going to wake up and be a teacher, that you're going to go out and you're going to guide people. This is about, she's teaching, it's teaching by example, leading by example. She wants you to connect with the earth. She wants you to connect with this energy within you. You are the bee that is the portal. It's like you here, some part of your body, your auric field, will become a portal, and it's that portal and your shining example that creates this pouring down of source and divine consciousness that transforms people, that creates a new energy. You also have oyster and earthworm. Oyster, it's breaking open. Your soul is getting to the point where it's going to break open, and inside this watery emotional closed shell that's been closed, seriously, I'm hearing, for so long. We have been closed for so long, and we are opening. Spirit is coming to open everybody. And the more people that open, the more their 5D energy emanates through their... Your auric field is a portal to other dimensions. And when it's in line, when it's functioning and flowing fully, then you get to glimpse inside other dimensions. But this, it's like you shine, it's like you become the mirror to others. So, people will feel a change by being around you. Your very energy becomes transformative. So I'm taking the Good Tarot by Colette Baron-Reid. Oh, look, she's ringing the bell. Ringing the bell, the Good Tarot, as it slid off the table. Let's see what card rang a note. The 8 of Air. So, Messenger of Air. This is to create new thought patterns from old. New thoughts for old, new thoughts for old. So, you need to let go of the old thought patterns. I mean, that's something which we know. That's the shadow work we all have to do. And in order to wake this 9 of Earth energy to be strongly independent and inside the Earth, growing. There's a small flower growing in the person's hands, and there's energy and life just rising up from the hands. This is birthing this energy. Okay, so right, the message that she wants you to have is contained within this card of patience. So this is temperance, this is the card of healing. Look, there's a little tiny star here. That's the promise, that's the cosmic promise, but you have to have patience. What they're saying is this uploading is not fast. Nothing is fast. Nothing happens just because you go, oh, okay, I'm going to sit down and meditate, I'm going to pull myself in the earth, and then everything gets shed. Shadow work is not an easy game. I've been doing shadow work forever, and yet I still have shadow work to get on with. More and more shadow work. So, which deck, please? For the next part of the message. Okay. Aleister Crowley. So, shadow work. What's the secret of shadow work? What's the secret of shadow work? What's the secret of shadow work to change our frequency? Chatty, chatty, chatty cards. They've asked me to pull these ones, and usually I leave them in. Oh, on the floor, and I can't pick it up. Interesting, the secrets of shadow work. So you have the 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords is to make an exit from your current thought patterns. So the 8 of Air, the 8 of Swords that keeps you trapped, you've got to transform your thought patterns, because the path towards this opening, uploading, wonderful transformative energy that's coming upon you is something that you're going to keep thinking you've done enough work for, and yet the energy of patience is going to keep coming up. So you think you've done the work, and yet somehow this 3 of Swords energy will keep rising. And you're going to keep thinking, I've exited the Three of Swords and I'm ready to move on to my lovely Eight of Swords energy. And then you're going to find this Three of Swords energy coming back at you. You've got to shed so much, and it's not going to be fast or rapid. This is an ongoing process. Again, we are always getting endings. This is the Ten of Swords, and cutting two new swords, as I keep saying with this, really just in here, coming right in. There's two little swords cutting through, and there's also a tiny heart. Every time you shed a layer, the pain of your heart will shrink, is what I'm hearing, because you need to bring these two swords through. So this card is your heart being balanced, and then these four air things are saying this is, you get the peace, and then you begin to get the movement of six of air. The six of air is to move forward. So it's like a sort of a false sense of, wow, actually, 1, 2, you've got the two swords, you've got the four, and then you've got two more. It's like you've got to recreate your entire thought process, which is the Eight of Air, to transform all of your negative feelings and thoughts and behaviours into something new. You have to change. You have to create change and transformation, okay? This is yin and yang. This is to get your kundalinis, or kundalini singular, because once those two join, they become a single, because they function properly. And they're to do with the spine and the nervous system acting as like a staff to connect you between the divine consciousness and the earth. And then you get this wonderful card, the Princess of Wands. She's the master manifester in many ways, because she's slingshotting her manifestation, her new creativity, her new ideas. She's throwing everything up so that she can be rebirthed and bring around that transformative energy where you just shine. So please, can we have an end message, please? Can we have an end message? Can we have an end message, please? One more, just one more. I want 3, please. One more, please, from the Animal Kingdom, Mary Magdalene. No, you're not going to give me one more. She's giving me some dancers. I don't know whether that turned over totally. It did, so it went back in the pack. So we have, let Spirit be your guide, Hawk Spirit 32. Let Spirit be your guide. Go into the earth and let what comes down be the guiding factor for you. Don't let your ego think it's completed things. And then we have Bobcat Spirit, which is number 8. Life is a mystery. Trust the mystery though. Enjoy the journey of the mystery. You know, this is a new frequency coming in. And then we have the beautiful card of the Light Worker. And this is that energy that goes with the card of abundance. The Light Worker, this is when you stand in your own absolute truth. And it says this and that are true, and this always seems to me a very odd message. But the idea is that everything that comes to you, some things are true and some things are not true. But it kind of doesn't matter as long as you keep your energy frequency as a truth. Anything that comes to you will be transformed within your auric field, just as the energies of all the people around you will also be transformed. And it's that sense, there's a lot of 2s in this reading. This notion of coming into union with yourself, union between heaven and consciousness of the cosmos, source coming down, birthing something new. Union, birthing of eggs is to do with having, DNA from 2 sources coming together to create something new, to build yourself a new space within the earth in which you can just enjoy being in your new 5D world and blissing, I guess. So that's the message from Mary Magdalene. Wassail and enjoy yourselves. Bye.